Hey everyone, welcome to my vlog. Today I'll be talking about our reading for chapter 3 of Reading Pop Culture. Specifically, I'll be discussing the section Technology. How do new devices and apps transform experience? Written by Jeff Osborne. The core argument in this section is that technology isn't just a regular tool we use. It proactively changes how we communicate, how we think, and how we experience reality on a daily basis. Reading this chapter made me reflect on how much time I spend on my phone and how technology influences my daily habits. One of the first big things Osborne talks about is how virtual communication is increasingly replacing face-to-face interaction. We have hundreds of online friends, but the text argues that we often underestimate how these changes affect us. To quote the text directly, it says, "Americans tend to be optimistic about technology and progress. We are more likely to quote the mysterious statements of Facebook's Mark Zuckerberg then remember the cautionary words of a critic like Postman. This idealism shapes contemporary life in many ways, from the convenience of our consumer products and the limitless info of our internet search engines to our relationship with friends, money, education, jobs, and culture." What I found most interesting is that Osborne isn't arguing that technology is very bad. Instead, he encourages readers to think critically about how these tools shape our behavior and relationships. To me, this quote is saying that we often get excited about the convenience of new technology and don't always stop to think about its effects. We pay a lot of attention to what tech companies promise, but we may spend less time thinking about how these tools are changing the way we communicate, build relationships, and spend our time. Now I'll be connecting this to mental health. Expanding on that idea, I think this technological idealism can sometimes have consequences. We focus so much on the convenience of being connected 24/7 that we may overlook how constant notifications, social media, and online engagement can contribute to stress, anxiety, or difficulty disconnecting. While technology offers many benefits, it's important to consider how it affects our overall well-being. Ultimately, this raises an important question. Who is really in control? Are we intentionally using these platforms to strengthen relationships and improve our lives? Or are these platforms designed in ways that encourage us to spend more time scrolling and engaging? Osborne's discussion encourages readers to think critically about that balance. You can see Osborne's point about tech CEOs changing our lives and attention spans playing out perfectly in the real world right now. For example, just take a look at how short-form video platforms like TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts dominate our daily lives. People can't even watch a short video anymore without needing another side-by-side video such as ASMR or Subway Surfers gameplay underneath it in order to keep their focus. This reinforces the author's point about how easily technology can shape our habits and attention. These platforms are designed to maximize engagement, which can encourage users to spend more time scrolling and consuming content. We think we are just casually using a convenient app, but in reality, it has changed our attention spans and reshaped how we experience our day-to-day lives. To wrap things up, Chapter 3 really opened my eyes to how deeply connected these devices are in our psychology. It's not just about using a cool app, it's about how that app actively influences our mental health and changes who we are. Thank you guys for watching my first video log, and I'll see you in the next module.